Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Muhammad Gifari, and right now I would like to give my presentation about the comparative literature as an interdisciplinary. So, what the perspective of comparison in scholarship has been and continues to be widely employed in various disciplines. Among several compelling lines of argumentation put forward of reason are, for example, by Marcel Duchamp in his comparing the incomparable George M. Fredrickson in his The Comparative Imagination, or as Richard Peterson states, comparison is one of the most powerful tools used in intellectual inquiry, since an observation made repeatedly is given more crescendence than is a single observation. So what is discipline? So discipline is of comparative literature is in total a method in the study of literature and at least two ways. First, comparative literature means the knowledge of more than one national language and literature, and or it means
Alright, I'm sorry for again here.
so. What is discipline? So, uh, discipline of comparative literature is in total a method in study of literature at least two ways. First, comparative literature means the knowledge of more than one national language and literature, and or it means or the language application of a discipline in and for the study of literature. And second, comparative literature has an ideology of inclusion of the other, be that the marginal literature in its several meaning of marginality, a genre, various text types, etc. So, the field of discipline itself. So, cultural study, while innovative and an essential field in humanities and social sciences, retains one drawback, and this is monolingual construction, as it is a field developed and practiced primarily in Anglophone by scholars who in general work with two languages at best. Hence, the notion that what has been a trademark of comparative literature, namely working in multiple languages, out ideally be carried over into comparative cultural study. Developed since the late 1980s by Stephen Totois, this the ZEPNEC, the conceptualization of comparative cultural study is based on a merger of tenets of the discipline of comparative literature, minus the disciplines acquisitism and nation orientation, with those of cultural study, including the latter's and explicit and practice ideology perspective. So, constructed in this manner, the horizon of expectation, the reader undergoes the addition of new reading expectation to the reader's interpretation of the text he is reading. However, if the reader refuses this interpretation of the text, on the basis of ideology position he may hold, he will have difficulty in identifying what it has been agreed to call. In the aesthetic of reception, the implicit reader, i i.e. example, the address considered by the text as a strategy. Thus, ISO 1979 develops a theory of the aesthetic effects, which leads to the constitutions of a meaning of the part of reader based on the transformation process. Describing fiction as a structure for communications, the functional repertory, the textual strategies, the variance of reading, the implicit reader, and the gaps of the text are processes that complete the perspective of the text itself and its reception by the reader, whose space is guaranteed in studies of his critical successor. So thank you so much. That's all about my presentation in week 7. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.